The sickening taste, homophobic jokes, images of fascist votes,
He's doing the weight, so I'm here to support. So just in case there are those who want to bark or scold him.
Their first fight was, then wow, we are in for a treat on Saturday.
I've no doubt, look, I'm sure this man here will try and be...
Chris Eubank Sr. fires back at Nigel Benn in the final press conference with total composure. He defends his son while dismantling Nigel's credibility in moments. Nigel looks shaken, struggling to find his footing, and Connor stands there all...
Whoever told Nigel that I was paid whatever sum of money, they lied to you. And in you actually spouting what they've told you makes you a liar. So expose who told you that lie.
Nigel Benn sounds beaten here, acting like nothing affects him while clearly shrinking under Eubank Sr.'s words. His excuses reveal nerves, not confidence. And if the father can't handle a simple face-off, how is Connor supposed to cope with Chris Eubank Jr.'s pressure in the ring?
Christ. So whoever told Nigel that I was paid whatever sum of money, they lied to you. And in you actually spouting what they've told you...
The press conference really explodes at this moment. Chris Eubank Jr. matches his father's intensity, while Connor Benn is left flustered and on the back foot. Jr. takes control with calm confidence, flipping Benn's excuses into signs of weakness. The personality clash is unmistakable, and the tension between Eubank Sr. and...
Weird. I don't like it.
It really doesn't affect me personally. I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna do exactly what I did to you in April. I'm gonna take your soul.
I was back in the gym on the Sunday. I was sweet.
Yeah, okay, so you
like a good sparring session.
your soul will be getting taken.
I was back in the gym on Sunday, ready to go again. While you were crying about your flipping tongue now. Don't come here with that, Chris.
Eddie Hearn summed up the chaos between Eubank Sr. and Nigel Benn perfectly. This wasn't about boxing skills, it was pure fire, pride, and raw determination. Both fathers took over the room with emotion, setting the stage.
I believe what I just witnessed. Two guys that probably let the skill go out the window and just showed heart, determination, and a will to win beyond anything we've seen before. And Saturday night, you're going to get it all over.
Nigel Benn's comments revealed just how raw and primal this rivalry still is. Both fathers slip back into the mindset of their first battle, showing pure, unfiltered aggression and the depth of their competitive fire. This isn't just a fight, it's a collision of pride and legacy. And their son
was rip his head off. And what did my son want to do? Rip his head off. So we went in there with a different outlook on the first fight. Both of us, we both went in there just throwing punches from South Africa, Germany, all over the place. No control.
I mean, you hated the man, didn't you?
Adam Smith puts it perfectly. This press conference exposed how deeply the fathers are invested in controlling the narrative around their son's fight. Every word and gesture was fueled by anger, rivalry, and a burning need to assert dominance. The atmosphere had nothing to do with technique, it was all legacy, ego, and the reminder that the real war sometimes starts...
Two dads wanted it more than the sons. Yeah, and it's different. There was so much anger and hatred.
Tony Bellew pulls the attention back to the actual fight, stressing the technical and mental challenges both sons face. While Eubank Sr. and Nigel Benn steal the spotlight, it's composure and strategy that will determine who wins. Bellew's perspective is a reminder that the father's drama is loud and...
He's rocking. His legs go stiff. You just need the composure in them moments, and then you set it up, you attack the body, you get him to drop his hands again. The next heavy temple shot, chin shot, whatever, it's gonna rock and put him over. The ropes might keep him up. I believe we may see a knockdown Saturday, but ultimately...
Bulmar Mack points out exactly what sets Eubank Jr. apart as a real competitor: skill, grit, and a ruthless instinct to win. Even with all the noise surrounding Eubank Sr. and Nigel Benn, Jr.'s focus never wavers. His mindset and preparation prove he isn't just living off his father's legacy.
I just believe in Chris's skill and his will that he has. You know, Chris always the one that he want to He wants to win. He got that killer instinct. And once you got to get a fighter like that...
Eddie Hearn's take highlights exactly what's at stake for Chris Eubank Jr. Bringing in Bomac isn't just a move, it's a message. It shows Eubank understands that past performances aren't enough anymore. Growth is required. Hearn makes it clear this rematch is a serious test, one that demands pressure, preparation, and accountability. Junior's commitment to upgrading him...
And he's brought in Bomac, one of the best trainers in the world. What does that tell you? Because he knows he's got to be better. If he's not better this time, he loses. And, you know, he's taking it seriously, and so he should.
Duke McKenzie breaks down the mental side of fighting, showing how matches are often decided before a punch lands. Eubank Jr.'s confidence and composure give him an instant advantage, especially against a smaller opponent like Conor Benn. His clear-headed approach lets him stay one step ahead, adjusting strategy naturally as the fight unfolds. McKenzie notes that, despite Benn's efforts, their previous fight...
You know what's going to happen?
Yeah. I'd be shocked if Eubank loses. I don't really see that happening. Again, he's fighting a career-best welterweight. He knows that. From a psychological perspective, when you know you've got a smaller guy in front of you, you kind of start 2 or 3 rounds up in your own mind. So... like I say, when you look at the fight, it wasn't close enough to warrant a win for Benn.
Adam Smith weighs in on what a win here could mean for Eubank Jr.'s career. He frames this fight as more than just a single bout. It could be a pivotal moment, a turning point that reboots momentum, signals a fresh start with a new trainer, and opens the door to a world title run in 2026. But the path won't be easy. Conor Benn carries confidence from their previous encounter, experience that gives him a mental edge. Smith highlights the stakes.
I think Eubank Jr., if he gets this win, and there's a new lease of life maybe under Bomac, 2026, maybe finally he could become a world champion. But he's got to get past Conor Benn first, and Conor Benn, not just hungry for revenge, he believes he can win this because of what happened first time round, because he went 12 rounds at middleweight, up in class, after a long layoff. Some people fancy...
Bones' insight reveals the mental edge that drives Chris Eubank Jr. beyond his natural talent. Confidence shapes his approach. In past fights, he entered the ring with clear purpose, not just to compete, but to make statements, defend his legacy, and silence doubters. Bulmer notes that Jr. absorbs lessons from both victories and defeats, using them to sharpen focus and preparation. Heading into this rematch, that confidence is even stronger. Expectations are high, which adds pressure but also clarity. Fighters who excel under expectation turn scrutiny into...
Murder somebody, we will not find out, at least for about 20 years. Yeah, but if I'm a real murder people, they don't like to brag about it. He don't brag.
Tony Bellew zeroes in on the technical and mental hurdles Chris Eubank Jr. faces. While Conor Benn may hold the edge in pure technique, Jr.'s mindset introduces a disruptive factor. Bellew highlights Eubank Jr.'s self-belief, a confidence that borders on delusion, which can clash with reality in the ring. This psychological tension is double-edged. It can drive him to act decisively and creatively, but it also risks missteps against a technically sharper opponent.
I've seen in previous fight when I had with him that, you know, I say it's the confidence level that he have going into this fight.
Of course, obviously going into this fight, Eubank fought like he had a point to prove, obviously with the legacy of the fight, and then now everyone expects him kind of to...
Simon Jordan expresses frustration with the NAR.